A clip of President Biden, Joseph Robinette Biden. Um, he's saying, "We're now the only developed country in the world whose economy is bigger than it was before the pandemic. Our economy is working." And yes, that is true if you're a part of the 1%, if you're a part of the capitalist class, your wealth has increased dramatically. You could say exponentially during the pandemic, while the working class has been absolutely devastated. So again, it's just more capitalism. People at the top doing very well, while everybody else is fighting for crumbs, if that. So I mean, again, yes, the economy may be bigger, but who is seeing the benefits of that growth? It's not me, it's not you, it's the Zuckerbergs, it's the Bezoses, it's the Elon Musk of the world. It's not the working class, it's not the most vulnerable and marginalized, it's not the people who need to be seeing these economic gains the most, because again, that's the antithesis of, capitalism is a equitable system. So of course, capitalism is just going to continue to leading to higher rates of income and wealth inequality. And, the Democrats and Republicans in power are okay with that because they're, both parties are, defenders of capitalism and the status quo. So here's Biden talking about that.
Our economy grew the first half of this year at the fastest rate in about 40 years. We're the only developed country in the world. I'll say that again. We're the only developed country in the world whose economy is now bigger than it was before the pandemic, because of the groundwork we laid with the American Rescue Plan.
So, think about that. Like, this is how completely disconnected somebody has to be from reality to actually take this propaganda, this complete bullshit that Joe Biden is telling us right now. So again, he's not talking about how the working class has made these huge gains. He isn't talking about how there's less income or wealth inequality in the United States, because he can't. Those things have all gotten worse during the pandemic. But the glorious economy, it's grown, it's increased. That's great. Let's celebrate the economy. But again, that doesn't mean fucking jack shit when tens or even frankly hundreds of millions of people in the US right now are just struggling to get by, where a very, very tiny few at the top, the capitalist class, the bourgeoisie, are doing phenomenally well, while everybody else is being fucked over.
Our vaccination strategy. We're seeing an economy and a job market that can weather the ups and downs of the Delta variant and anything else that comes our way.
Complete and utter bullshit and projection. The economy is working very good for the people at the top. Everybody else, not so much. Again, that is capitalism in a nutshell. Poverty amidst plenty. Very few reaping all the benefits from exploiting the working class and everybody else. So he's saying, we got the economy, we got the jobs, we can ride out the Delta variant. No worries, we got you. But again, it's all fucking complete bullshit. You don't have to do more than a cursory level of research to see. Inequality.org, update billionaire wealth, U.S. job losses, and pandemic profiteers. August, so very recent. U.S. billionaires 62% richer during pandemic, up 1.8 trillion wealth gain, could pay for half of Biden's 3.5 trillion package. So again, the economy is doing really good. We're seeing who it's benefiting. It's not me, it's not you, it's not the people making your coffee at Starbucks, it's not the people transporting your groceries on the highway, it's not electricians, it's not teachers, etc. It's a very small capitalist at the top. 1.8 trillion. $1.8 trillion the billionaires gain during that. That is just, I mean, just the level of inequality is just astounding, right? It's almost mind-boggling. Yeah. There's some of their wealth. I mean, just the 113. I mean, just disgusting, right? Like, Jesus Christ. Just disgusting all around, man. Eat the rich. Billionaires should not exist. Yeah, the great good fortune of these billionaires over the past 17 months is all the more appalling when contrasted with the devastating impact of coronavirus on working people. Over 86 million Americans have lost their jobs. Almost 38 million have been sickened by the virus, and over 625,000 people have died from it. But yes, the economy is doing well. Look at all the sacrifices we make for this wonderful economy. I mean, Jesus Christ. And then you also have the fact that the Biden administration is prime to let the federal unemployment benefits that 7.5 million people are currently receiving right now expire, along with the eviction moratorium expiring as well. I mean, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. It's just all, Trump light, just serving different factions of, the capitalist class. Despite their fears, they said U.S. President Biden personally believes it's appropriate for emergency programs to end. However, he has appealed to states with high unemployment rates to continue to use available federal funds to pay out boosted unemployment checks. Jesus Christ, man. The fretful agency's fears. I mean, look at all the people warning Biden about this, but he doesn't give a shit. He thinks it's appropriate to be ending, this federal, extended unemployment benefits. Senior congressional Democratic aide told the Post that White House staff level, there's a ton of support for focus on at least trying to extend additional weeks for gig workers and so forth, but they're not trying. They're not even trying on just a fucking week level. Even just, look, we're doing this. Congress isn't helping, but the White House, not even doing, I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. The fretful agency's fears were reinforced on Friday by a new jobs report by the Bureau of Labor Statistics showing that the U.S. economy only added 235,000 jobs last month, or less than 1/4 of the growth seen the month prior. And again, I feel like, job reports aren't necessarily the best barometer because, again, what type of jobs are being created? What kind of pay? What kind of benefits do they have, Further, the report notes that the number of long-term unemployed or people who haven't had a job for 6 months or more declined by 246,000 but remains at 3.2 million, a historic high. Yeah, and then again, this is pointed out, the CDC, the eviction moratorium was overruled by the, Supreme Court. So again, you end these federal unemployment benefits coinciding with the eviction moratorium expiring. This, again, has the potential for even further disastrous consequences for the people and communities who could, afford it the most. Experts estimate that between 6.7 million American renters are behind on their rent, and without the ban in place, between 750,000 and 1.3 of them will be kicked out of their homes before the year is out. In addition, 1.75 million homeowners are behind on their mortgage payments. Jesus Christ. Again, should be pointed out the, eviction moratorium, that was only a stopgap. That money had to be paid at some point or it had to be canceled. Trump, Biden obviously don't have the, political will or insight to fight for something like that. So this is, Biden saying it's appropriate to let these federal unemployment benefits expire for almost 8 million people. again, still very much in a pandemic, still raging, still dealing with the Delta variant, but the economy is doing good. Let's just focus on that. Let's not focus on all this other shit. The economy. Let's look right here at the economy. It's doing so fucking good. You're so fucking good, economy. You're awesome. You're great. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep enriching the wealth of the, my capitalist class and the overlords of the Biden administration. Jesus Christ. I kind of want to see what the people were saying in these comments real quick. Yeah. Pinocchio. I like that. Is this Trump after a week in office? Yeah, exactly. I mean, most of these people get it. Forgot to mention how the economic gains went to the billionaire class. Completely correct. Yeah, yep. Bro, you missed the jobs report by 500K. Keep... I don't know. So pretty interesting. I don't know. I just think it's, again, just a lot of bullshit and projection. Like, nothing to see here. Everything's doing good. Look at all the gains we're making. That's why it's appropriate right now to end those, federal extended unemployment benefits for 8 million people. It's appropriate. It's the right thing to do. It'll be good for the economy. It'll be good for the economy. Capitalism is a virus, and it is a hell of a drug when taken in high doses by people like Joe Biden and those in power. Capitalism is the virus. Got to get rid of that. Implement socialism. Work towards communism if we actually want to live in a country and have a world that improves the material conditions of the vast majority. We need a dictatorship of the proletariat as opposed to a dictatorship, of the capitalist class that we currently have. Like the video if you like the damn video. Subscribe for more content. Quick shout out to my two Uber comrades on Patreon. I'm not sure if I shouted out at the beginning. Partner Rosa and Independent Left News. Definitely check out Independent Left News. Peace.